Tell us about the Blodgett Endowment.
The Blodgett Endowment was started by you, of course, which I'm deeply grateful. Entered into by other friends and colleagues at Pete Marwick when I retired, and you saw the need for education in this field, and as I retired there and came to the school as the my called professor, then you began the work of putting money together. We added later a little family money, and I'm delighted now the corpus has reached over $250,000, and the interest from that, some $12,000, we use each year to give a fellowship to a first-year student who's interested in city management.
And so over the years, the endowment has been in place. How many kids or young people have benefited?
We've had 28, and it's now, we've made 20 awards. And when I say we, I've been fortunate the school has allowed me to be a minor part of the decision. The decision is made by a committee of faculty members, and they've allowed me some input into that, which I appreciate. But we've had 28 awardees, and some 20 of those are still in local government. Many of them here in the city of Austin. We have, of course, city administrator in the group, director of finance in Colorado, and a department head here in Austin, Rosie Truelove, a number of fine young people that have remained in local government.
The school itself clearly has a growing and emergent commitment to local government. Is there something we would identify today as a track, a particular management track in public management at the school, or urban management?
We have, the school has several courses directed toward urban management. I think the greatest need right now is to fill my position. One of the objectives of organizing the nonprofit of the Blodgett Fellows is to continue to push for urban management initiatives at the school, including filling the Mike Hogg professorship, of continuing to bring in city managers on individual courses, such as this year we have City Manager Steve Norwood in Round Rock is teaching a course that we've had before, offered by several Austin city managers over a period of time.
Those have clearly been important in bringing these experienced, established, well-known managers who will give their time to these young people, and that's got to be a significant part of their education. And it's every expectation that the school will continue that. I'm thinking a little bit about your time at the school, and this is, if you can talk a little bit about the qualifications of the ideal professor of urban management. What would be the experience and education experience of that person?
I think that the ideal qualification for a professor in urban management would really be a combination of academic and practical experience. I have a great deal of respect for those who spend their life in academia, and generally they get some summer employment or do some research that is very closely related to the practicalities of local government. But perhaps because of my background, I'm a strong believer in the importance of a practitioner coming in. We've had such people teaching the individual course is Jesus Garza, who's now President and CEO of the Seton Healthcare family, an outstanding young man that was city manager here in Austin. He loaned us his expertise. We've also had teaching that course Cheryl Scully, the city manager of San Antonio now for 5 or 6 years. She last year obtained a AAA bond rating for the city that they'd never had. She drove up to Austin one night a week for 3 different spring semesters to teach the course, and I just feel this gave the students at that time an invaluable exposure to the whole field of the challenges and opportunities in local government. Local government is such an important part of our fabric, and cities are growing all over the world. China, South America, wherever you look, the urban challenges today are greater than ever before in transportation and energy and the environment, and I just feel like it offers an unparalleled opportunity to young people these days to really get into a field where they can again see their results, see the results of their work every day.
Let me ask, in that context, one other related question. Clearly, the challenges of urban management today are significant, and those young people who are prepared for that, who have those careers, have a chance to make a difference. What's the sense of personal reward that comes from that? These people don't go into public service to get rich. And these are bright people. They could go into investment banking or engineering, a lot of other professional fields where they might expect to make a lot more money. What do we say to them to draw them into public service, and especially into urban management?
I think the reason for going into local government is the satisfaction of saying your neighbors and your friends have a better life, whether it's in helping solve environmental problems, whether it's helping assure clean water or safe streets or whatever it might be. It again is, I think the reward comes in knowing that you made the place and made this world a little better place to live.
All right. Well, with that, I think it's a good place to close our conversation. I really do thank you for this time, and thank you for all you've done and for what you're doing.